I just get this funny feeling that it's this right hand side that most of the activity is. Oh, I don't actually. Well, most of where the jumpers jump is there's more on this side than that side, but actually I don't know that for a fact because you don't get to know these details. I don't condone jumping fences, but if we've got a job to do, then that's what you have to do. Exclusion zone from what?
Crew forward. I see you.
Dear, that's great stuff. The bridge was made by what's called navvies, and these were people that navigated through certain areas to make certain things. I'm just keeping an eye on them lights to see if they're going to come towards me, like the torch lights. I don't know who these people are, like they just came out of fucking nowhere. Welcome to another video. Tonight's video is, well, it's full moon tonight, it's 100% moon phase. So we're going to go to, well, me, obviously, because there's no one with me. Unless Teresa turns up, whatever, I'm not sure if she will or not. I don't think she will tonight. You never know, though. So what the deal is Queen's Park Bridge, or I call it the Bridge of Crisis. And this is where lots of people have jumped to the deaths at that bridge, and there's been so many, for a space of 9 months, not last year, the year before, but the year before, I think it were. I could have a look at specific dates, but it's the information I need to give you really that's more important. There was something like 83 attempts, 83 incidences on this bridge where people would try to end their lives. So obviously it's not my first time here. I've been here before. The last time I was here, there's been one incident, and that was someone that tried to jump off the bridge but didn't. So obviously there was a good enough response for them to stop coming to the bridge. Now I think I did a day video here actually, and I didn't broadcast it because of what I was saying in the video. I was basically blaming who it was because I know who's responsible for that bridge really, and I was gaslighting, so that's why I didn't show the video. So this is another video that I'm going to make. This time I'm going to show it without gaslighting who the fault is really. It's not really a narrative I want to go down. I've just got to go in there, capture the evidence, and try and find more information, and then leave, and not trying to blame anybody really, and try and point the facts out in this video. So Queen's Park Bridge was opened by Queen Victoria II. So the story goes that the original land was left to a spinner, or a cotton spinner. He died. I'm not quite sure what happened, but there was some kind of rail network. I'm not talking passenger trains. Some kind of rail network there at some point. It might have linked to Springfield Park, which isn't far away, but I can't be too sure on this. That's what I assume. Yeah, and one of the first times I went here, I heard some kind of train noises. Like distant train noises. There's no train tracks there apart from the one on Green Lane, which is, I don't think I'd hear it from Queen's Park Bridge, to be honest. So these phantom train noises, I'm not quite sure. That's only the once I've heard that, yeah. So we'll see if that happens again tonight. I'm not quite sure. But going back to the point that about this spinner whose land it used to be, he might haunt this area. I'm not saying he does, by the way. He might haunt this area, and it could be linked to that haunting and the people jumping off. Either way, yeah. This is just speculation, by the way. But this next sentence isn't. The next sentence I'm about to start is Queen's Park Bridge, Swimmery's train station, Healy Dell, the Seven Sisters of Rochdale, all had suicide spots, and since I've done content in these locations, there seems to be a 100% reduction rate. So I'm going to go again tonight to Queen's Park Bridge. I'm not trying to portray there's anything going on in this video, yeah. What I want to try to portray is there's absolutely nothing there whatsoever, and I've come here and wasted my time really, and that's really what I want in this video, is to say, right, I don't have to come back here, I can move on to other projects now, but it depends on what happens in this video, knowing well I can't get words out. But depends on what happens in this video, knowing well I can't get words out, whether I need to come back or not. That's really what this video is about, and to try understand more about this area. As last time I came here, there seems to be a low VM count, which is, I can't find the source of of it really. So what I'm trying to tell you is there's a low electric feed, and I don't know where it's coming from. So we'll see what happens tonight with the new piece of equipment I've got, and I've got other equipment as well with me. So I know what equipment that I need for this location. Some equipment I've got I don't need for certain locations, but this I know what I need basically for this location. So without further ado, we'll set off and we'll get down to. I'll get the bus down to Harewood and we'll have a little snoop around. Now, one thing I didn't go to before was the pond. I've never been to the pond in this video, so I'm hoping to cover that area. There was a drowning at this pond at some point, or the river, I think. The plaque will tell me more when we get there, yeah, where someone started to drown, then someone tried to jump in to save them, and then they died also. I'm not sure if they both died, obviously, the person that was in distress in the first place, and the second person that tried to save them, but the plaque will tell me more. Now, I don't know if that's relevant or not, but when you start getting all the incidences and putting them all together, yeah, this area is, it shouldn't really be ignored by any means, and some of the things that have happened at this bridge, specifically one woman that sleptwalked to her death, which is quite rare, but it does happen. So without further ado, we'll get to the bridge and we'll get cracking. So I just wanted to give you this information first before we start the video tonight. I have got some snippets from previous visits. I don't know if you want to see them or not. I might put them in, I might not. But I want to try and save as much time as I can for this location because it might drag on into a 40-minute video, which I hope that it doesn't. I'm hoping to wrap this up within maybe half an hour, but I doubt it because, you know, we have to try and find information, and finding information takes time. It's time consuming, and this is why some of my videos are quite long. So I can only apologise if this video's longer than you want, but sometimes it takes longer to get my points across. Anyway, stop nattering a load of fucking garbage now, because this is the bits that I don't like in my videos, kind of talking to the camera and telling you. I just want to get in there and get it done, but as a viewer, I need to give you the information because that's what this channel's about, really, is giving information out. Anyway, I'll see you down there. So I just arrived at the bus station. I'm going to make a prediction now. I can actually see the 471 that I need to get on. I will be able to get on this bus, no problem. Getting back is going to be a fucking nightmare. So I'll probably have to walk back, which is like 4.5 miles. So we'll get the 471 now, and we'll get there. But fucking hell, this location, honestly, it's fucking hard work to get back from, and I always get fucked up coming back because I have to walk. Where's that bus? Get on this fucker. And then, yeah. So I've just arrived in Harewood. It's a police station, actually, here. The bridge is just down there, maybe about 300 yards or whatever. So every so often I'll do this, so I'll do it now, yeah. So this is, 1 second. It's a big shout out to Harewood. What's going on, Harewood, in your little spooky bridge that you've got? So big shout out to Harewood if you're watching from Harewood. I don't think you are, like, but anyway, we'll get to the bridge. And before I start this video, I've not been here for a while, so I got told the safety barriers here now to stop people jumping off. I don't know if there is or there isn't, but if there is, then that's a good start, really. It's what I mentioned in my last video. There needs to be barriers put up. Anyway, there's too many cars now, so I need to stop talking. Right, so the reason why I mentioned the police station back there is because they don't have long to respond. It's like literally 60 seconds to drive here. The fucking park looks spooky as fuck tonight. It just looks so fucking dark in there. So we're going to go to the bridge first. I want to see if there's any safety barriers. I want to see if there's any Samaritan signs. And then we'll move down underneath. So there was work being done here, yeah, because obviously the bridge needed some work doing to it. So there was contractors here last time, and there seems to be some lights as well ahead. So I'll point the camera forward now and try to give you the concept of the area if you're not from the area or you don't know the area. But I'm assuming that the side I'm on now is where the most of the jumpers are, because obviously there'd be two sides, yeah. There'd be the left side and there'd be the right side, depending on which way you're coming down. So let me show you what I mean, yeah. So, this is obviously Queen's Park Bridge. We're going to go in there shortly. In fact, we're going to go up that way. But I want to go to the pond as well, because I've never been to the pond. So, like I said, this is the right side, and that's the left side. So, I don't actually know this for a fact, yeah, but I'm assuming most of them jump off this side. I just get this funny feeling that it's this right-hand side that most of the activity is. Oh, I don't actually. Well, most of where the jumpers jump is there's more on this side than that side, but actually I don't know that for a fact because you don't get to know these details. I can smell weed for some reason. It's fucking pretty strong. That's mad because no one's here. Right, where the fuck are you supposed to walk? Like, supposed to walk onto the main road? It's not that. Fucking walk. If it's safer to walk this way than fucking start walking up the main road. There's no public footpath here. There's no diversion of fuck all. So whoever's done this works not very clever, if you ask me. There should be a public footpath diversion. So big shout out to fucking who can't do the job properly. You can't even get to the fucking bridge. Look, they're doing work. And there's no public diversion really, which is fucking dumb as fuck. I don't mean to criticise, but that's actually that's what we should need here, but they can't be asked, so. Right, what? Surely I can walk through there, yeah? Surely. Cheers for the public diversion, by the way. Fucking clowns. Member of the public can't even, he's forced to go on to one side. That shouldn't be the case. So I can't get in on this side, yeah? So I'll have to go up and round. That's a bit lacklustre, that out. There's only, I know they have to do work and shit, but you should at least have a public diversion down there. Or telling them to cross over. Anyway, fuck blaming them, it's fucking, I don't want to be gaslighting people. So let's try go here, see what pictures we get. There's the one straight away, I don't know what the fuck that is. That looks like a mass on the floor by the looks of that. Let's have a look. I'm not quite sure. Looks like I can't make out that, to be honest. It looks like someone's laid on the floor. There's a moon, yeah. When I started this video, it started to rain. So we're hoping that these in place here is something to do with some kind of safety barrier system or something of that nature. I doubt it though. I didn't see any fucking signs on the way here. 24/7 secure. Well, that's what you want to see there. That's alright, that's what you want to see. They've actually taped it to the fence, so full credit to them for keeping that up. But with this fence being here, it's obviously going to make it harder to jump off, but that'll be a temporary fence anyway. I'm fucking fuming about that diversion, to be honest. It's obviously you've got what's it? You've got a duty of care, not putting them fucking fingers in place. It's a rookie error. So you can get to the fucking bridge this way. It's captured there. I don't know if you've seen that. So I want to get to the pond first and have a look there. Yeah, just to be nosy. I've never been to the pond bit, so and then come back to the bridge. I'll show you the plaque and then walk back. It's fucking pretty spooky like here tonight. It's a full moon, obviously, like I mentioned. So I'm still fuming about that fucking public footpath, honestly. Like, why don't you just put a diversion in? I don't mean to like gaslight, but sometimes I can't help it, so I'll try not to carry on. Yeah, I want that to be the end of the rant now. So last time I came in the other way actually, I came in through the park. So if I remember rightly from my last video, you can go this way. We're going to cross the bridge and that. So I don't want to waste too much camera time, but I just want to show the way that I'm going. I don't actually know the way now. I assume it's this way. Yeah, the steps here, look. It's pretty muddy. Last time I was here, the bridge was leaking. Actually, it was leaking water from the top. So we'll see if that's still leaking. Hopefully we can get to the bridge. So you can go straight to the bridge this way, but I did want to go to the pond first. So there's two sides, obviously, because of the river. So we're after the bridge. Well, this is across public footpath bridge. Right, I don't think I've been this way actually, but this area is usually full of dog walkers. But just I just need to get this pond in my video, and then I'll move to the bridge, which is obviously over there. So, and I just want to show you the plaque. You know, it's like that, you can't see anything, man. So does a cotton spinner actually haunt this area? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm sure we'll find out, hopefully, in this video. What's that? That's emojis. It's like clown emojis. I don't know why it's not come through that. Just fucking place them on the box. So the pond, yeah, they used to have boats or something. I was reading. So, because I've never been to the pond, and I can't tell you how dark it is. I can't believe people don't come here for like ghost hunts and that. Here's a pond, look, is it? Looks like it. I was hearing something. So I just want to point out that's a man's voice in distress, asking for help. And there was a male that drowned. Obviously, I'll show you on the plaque in a minute. I think that's the audio from it, to be honest. Oh dear me, this is the pond. So there's someone on the other side of there with a torch, probably a dog walker. But this is the pond really. I don't know if you can see it much, but yeah, I just had to get this in my video. You can see that a little bit better, but and then there's like a light over there in the distance. It's like I want to think it's a dog walker, but and then there's like some geese or whatever. There's not much to see really. I just wanted to come down and have a quick look, and obviously I don't want to waste too much time here. Seems to be some kind of fucking drainage or whatever, some drainage pipe, and that's more or less it. There's something on the water there. What's that? Looks like a duck or whatever. And then there's a red flashing light over there, or probably a bike or whatever. You see it in the distance. Right, enough of that bullshit now. Let's get to the main point. Do you want to see this plaque? I'll show you the plaque if you want. It's fucking over here, I think. The plaque I was talking to you about when some people drowned, 2 lads drowned or whatever. I believe it's over here somewhere. So yeah, this is the park really. There's no lighting whatsoever. So it's weird how the Wheatsheaf Centre in Rochdale, yeah, no one goes into that place, yeah, and the lighting's on constantly. We're here, yeah. You could do with a bit of lighting if you ask me. No, we can't. We're not going to put lighting at Queen's Park. At Queen's Park. Should. Public safety. Now I don't know where the plaque is actually. It should be. Oh, it's there, look. I'd have seen it there. Oh, dear me. So this memorial is erected, and I can't make out everything what it says. But this is what I was talking to you about. It tells you actually what happened, but I can't make out because it's night time. So this is like the plaque memorial. It's a memorial plaque. Obviously you can see the engraving, but it's hard because it's obviously night time. The gallant and heroic attempt of Albert Lee of 79 Starkey Street, Harewood, aged 15, who lost his life in attempting to rescue this companion. Cable. David Ashworth, yeah, from drowning in the River Roach at Crimble, opposite this spot on Saturday afternoon, 15th of June 1907. Wow. Goes to show how old this park is. Anyway, let's get to the bridge, yeah? Is that torch on? Yeah, it was. Right, so I'm probably going to have to go back in the mud here to get to the bridge. Oh dear, oh what, that is deep. That is fucking mega deep. Hopefully I don't slip on my arse because a bit of cold mud. Up your arse, we don't want that shit. It's magnetism. These lovely daffodils here, look. Oh, you probably can't see them because it's night time. Lovely. Right, onto the bridge now. Who's pinging? Who's pinging? Come and touch this device if you want. Clown again. I've never had two emojis on the same time in such a small time. Right, so let's check the bridge out. Oh, it's a butterfly. Oh, a white moth, which I just seen then. See these a lot in my videos. Is it fucking cameras up here? What the fuck? Is that CCTV? No? Right, so this was here last time. Wow. This was here last time, this.
Something's on there.
No, I don't really want to have to jump the fence, but I will if you have to. I don't condone jumping fences, but if I've got a job to do, then that's what I have to do. Exclusion zone. From what?
Move forward.
So I'm looking for an entry point where I can set up really, and I don't see one yet. I don't see any safety barriers either. But they haven't finished the work yet, so just try and give them a chance. So the point I need to is fenced off, like the main point that I need to get to. I'm assuming it's fenced off. Let's carry on. So they are cameras. They are cameras. Them. Why have they got? Well, they should have CCTV, but it should be like more of a permanent thing. Or is it to like watch the workers or whatever? Bit intrusive, that, isn't it? Fucking. I don't get a good feel for this contractor that's carrying out these works, to be honest, because one, you can't make a public diversion, and two, you've fucking got cameras for some reason, I don't know why. Thumbs down to the contractor doing this work. Not impressed. That was clear. Right, so the point I need is probably around about here somewhere. No, I want to tell you how easy it is for me to scale that. It's just a fucking pointless act, really. That fence does nothing for me because I can just scale that if I need to. It's just whether I need to or not. And there's cameras, so you've obviously got plasma scaffolding. Well, it's not plasma, but it's scaffolding up so they can get under the bridge and do the work. So obviously identified a problem on that point, but this is the point I really need to get to and start doing some measurements and stuff. Right, so let me get my equipment out, yeah. So I shouldn't have to scale the fence because I don't really want to do it unless I have to, and I don't have to at this point.
Powering on. Starting ITC3.
Right, folks, on this frequency, you can come and communicate. And you can come and tell us whatever you want. So really, we don't want any intelligent replies. We want nothing really. We want nothing coming through. But that's obviously magnetism. Come and touch this device I've got in my hand if you want. And it'll beep. And you can come and give yourself some relevance.
It's outside.
So were you talking about the fence? It's outside the fence. Oh, I can only assume that's what you're referring to. Can you turn these lights off? What's weird here, yeah, is that's picking up. It's gone to red, yeah, but that's not picking that up. Do you want to come and leave some words in this device?
Look.
I'm trying. I'm trying. So if I remember rightly, yeah, this mound is it got to a point last time where I could like literally, it's like where I think the bodies were landing, yeah. And I can't remember where this point actually is. Probably put the mound over it now. I remember it being round here somewhere. So this obviously this mud mound is stopping me to getting to the point.
Broken heart. Broken heart. Broken heart.
So that's obviously from when people take their lives. It's always a shame that when that happens, you know, people miss loved ones when this happens. That's very relevant to what I'm trying to accomplish here at the minute. So let's see what the seer does. So that's not gone off, and that seems to be staying on as it is. So I'll probably have to move in a minute. So not much at the minute, apart from obviously a couple of ghost emojis, a couple of beeps, a couple of bit of magnetism, which is not bad. I mean, I don't want things coming out the tube like saying I jumped off the bridge. Oh, look at that now. It's gone down to 2 lights now, which is kind of weird. So there was on like all 5 lights were lit up before, and now it's just 2. So you can see this me walking doesn't set it off. Oh, that's what I'm under the impression of. So you just got the one light, or maybe a bit of flashing now. That just so this is more or less like a K2 reader, yeah, with a radar on it. Now I'm not 100% sure how the radar works at this time. Whether it's Angel. That's what we like to hear. Do you know your name? Just did the water.
Am I a ghost?
Yeah, you are, I'm afraid, but this is what I'm trying to help you with. You can come to this device if you want, and if you can make it beep, yeah, that'd be great. Well, there's your beep. Thank you for that. Do you know where you are? This is Queen's Park Bridge. Do you know what happened to you? Whoa, that's a fucking... Obviously, yeah, you do. Let's just have a walk up here with this and walk back again. And then I'm going to move under that part there. I don't think much is going to happen. But I think all the activities at this point here, where the bodies would obviously come off or land, at what I believe. Another beep then. That's a beep. That's the first word, heaven.
Heaven.
That's what we want to hear, heaven. So they've probably, I would have assumed they've gone to heaven. And this is what we want really. We want spirits that are trapped to go to heaven, where they belong. So we're getting some light flashes now, so let me turn the torch off so you can see. This is the area really where they would do it. I think they would jump. So what we're doing, we're getting a digital readout there from the milligauss, which is, we're saying 17.8 or whatever. It's just fluctuating low around there. So that's gone right down now. So it's getting 1 VM then. I don't. You probably didn't see that, but because the light's on. Do you want to use your name if you're on this frequency? I need your name really. So that fence isn't magnetism. So you see there's not real pings, is it? Well, it might be actually.
Agreed.
Agreed. Can't tell, to be honest. Right, let's cross the bridge and go up in there and see what happens. I don't think that's in there was the last time I was getting the low VM read in somewhere around there. It was like 4 or 5 VMs and it was on a continuous flow. Right, so we just got something then. It said need. What do you need? You can draw a picture if you want. Show me what you need. What do you need? That's a picture. What have we got? That looks like, it looks like the forest over there, to be honest. There's plenty of woodland around here, and that's what it looks like, really. The moons are starting to break through. Let's move down here. So just crossing over the bridge to go back to this point. So although this is on, yeah, I've not got the actual. I've not chosen what I want yet, but the words can still come through. Let's hit some of the box. Oh, there's a light over there, look. Some torches over there. I should see them. What, that's just where I was, I didn't see anyone.
Hardy.
Oh, look, it says.
Actually, I'm.
Let's have it here. So you can come and communicate with you on it. And you can come to this device whilst they ask you some questions. Yes, that's what it said, yes. Is there a cotton spinner that lurks this area? Gay. Who's gay?
Yes.
There is, right. I said yes to that question. Is there a cotton spinner? Which is what I mentioned at the beginning. Do you know what your name is? Do you know your name? Do you not know who the monarch is in your time? Who's the king or the queen? Do you know? Or is there one?
No.
You don't? Right, they don't know who the king or queen is, so I don't really know what else to ask now. Do you know this is Harewood? Yeah, this is Harewood, yeah. Was he born here? And we're talking to the cotton spinner? That's too many fucking questions I've asked. So how can you do all this good work here and not put a fucking public diversion in up along the public footpath? How? Right, I'm going to go now, yeah? And
Make a noise.
make a noise. Like that, yeah? But you can't do that, can you? But you can't make a noise, can you?
No.
You don't? Right. So that was just me asking, do you know the suicides at the bridge? And he's like, no, I don't. There's people that come, or there was people that come into this bridge to end their lives. So I thought I'd tell you. I don't know your name, so it'd be good if you could tell me your name.
No.
No. So in theory, I'd be disappointed if I was coming here looking for activity, because there's not been that much, which is what I was trying to look for. But there's been pockets of intelligent replies, and obviously I got confirmation, which what I thought was there's a cotton spinner that haunts this area, which is whose land it was originally, and that's why I think that there's, you know, spooky goings on, because obviously the person died and then the land got given to the Queen, and then the Queen gave it to the people, and that's what created Queen's Park Bridge, or Queen's Park as we know it, like, you know, which is now public land more or less.
How do I use it?
How do you can just you can use the land as you like, really, because it's public, if that's what you're referring to. Or you can come to these devices and, you know, give me some more information. So I'm going to wrap up the video in a minute, because I feel I've got enough now. I don't really have to stay here any longer. Yeah, it's obviously shit because they're doing the work, so there's not the points I wanted to get to, although I could scale a fence, yeah, but I don't really want to be scaling fences unless I really have to. And I don't really have to, so try and improvise with what I've got. Right, I'm going now, yeah. So you can leave any last words if you like with the equipment that I've got. No. Right, I think that'll.
Angel.
Angel, you said, yeah. You said heaven as well, which is really good. Do you know your name, if Angel? Can you tell me your name? Tell me your name, Angel. I thought it was in a shadow then, but it was just probably my torch. Them lights are on again, which is kind of weird. And that's quite high. But this device is picking up nothing. Sometimes this happens, like this, what pickup stuff a K2 reader will pick up. Right, it's your last chance now at any relevance before I go.
You.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm going to go, so you can give yourself some relevance before I go. Stuff like that, then beeps will do. And if you can turn them lights off, that would be fantastic. See the lights that you've got here? Yeah? Can you turn them off and put it back onto blue? If you step away from the device, it should just go back to blue. If you're here, that is. That'd be irrelevant, sir, is to turn them lights off. Obviously they're not turning lights off, so I'm going to end the video now, so there's not really much else I really want to get across, and the video's gone on for long enough now, so Right, I'm going now.
Angry.
Angry. Why? Because I'm going. So replies like this are really important because it's an emotional response to something that I'm doing. What did you think to the equipment? Did you like it? You can come and tell me if you want.
Paratech Biopi droid. Started scanning. Us.
Us. Yeah, there is us here, yeah. I think it's just me and you. If you're the cotton spinner, yeah, I'm after your name. So I can call you by your name. What do you say? Hello. So what we've got here now is a line that comes through, which tells me quite a lot. That line there, see the lux goes up because my torch is on there. Obviously you can see the lux there, yeah. So when that line starts to come through, that gives me
Quiet.
it gives me like information that obviously what I'm talking to is not software by any means, and it's intelligent usually that comes in and around the book.
Faster.
Faster. Can you make that line come up again on the live sensor data? You make it flash. Can you do this line thing here if you come to the book, like you was doing before? Or you can draw a picture if you want.
Paranormal.
Paranormal, yeah, that is what this is about, yeah, it's paranormal. And that's what we're trying to talk about here. And if you do that line for me, then I know it's paranormal. I've already seen the line anyway, so I know they can do it.
Erase.
Erase. Why would you do that? There's a picture. That's a fucking skull.
Addition.
Addition, yeah. Should have used this earlier on, to be honest. What's the skull about? What does that mean? Does it mean it's dangerous here?
Severe.
Oh, is it severe? Well, obviously severe is more than dangerous. Thanks for the picture, by the way. So when you get the line on the book here, yeah, it only really counts when there's no torchlight on it, because it does come on when you put torchlight on it. Who's yours? Have you got a pendant or something? So I just want feel. I did want to end the video, yeah, but obviously with this coming through here now, and the intelligent replies that come through.
Outsider.
Outsider. Who's an outsider? Me. So I put this back on. What's that? Betty. I just seen the line then. Isn't that Bigfoot or something? It's a Bigfoot in it, that Yeti. So I'm hoping I captured that, the live sensor data with the line coming through. Paul, is that your name? Right. So this is what I've been trying to get you, is your name. So I'm assuming you're the spinner, yeah? You're the cotton spinner. And your name's Paul. Is that right, yeah? Right, Paul, I've run out of time now and I need to go. It's time for me to go. And if you want me to come back... Yeah, I have to go, yeah. So if you want me to come back, you can make that line come on there if you want. So I know how to come back and speak to you. Another picture. So that looks like,
Gun.
it doesn't look like a gun, no. Looks like two people like having maybe a dinner and then someone's like watching them or something, or someone's having a reading or something. Or something of that nature. I can't really make out. Right, I'm going to go now. If you're not going to bring that line on there, yeah, I'm going to go. If you can't bring the line on, then I'm going to go, yeah.
You have.
Oh, well, I have, yeah. I have seen the line, yeah. You're right.
Read.
Red. We have to finish now. There it is, there's a line. Thank you for the line, which is what I wanted. So what I realised is my torch light was seemingly there was seemingly a pattern where this line would come when I was shining my torch, but I'm not quite sure on this. Basically, was what I'm trying to say is I think I was making that line happen without knowing.
Intermittent.
Well, it is intermittent with the line, yeah. Another picture's coming through. I've never had 3 pictures on the bounce like this.
Breath.
Breath. I'm not quite sure what that is. Right, I'm going to finish the video now. Right, that's the end of the video.
Scott.
Scott? Oh, I said stop then. So that's the end of the video now. I don't want to make this video any longer than it actually is. And I didn't get anything. I wanted to come here and get nothing. That wasn't the case at all. There's
Interest.
still obviously interest, yeah. It's interest there. So anyway, I'm going to go now. So nice watching, guys, and it's the end of the video. If you want to come back or whatever, just like leave some comments or whatever. I did want to make this my last visit, but I don't think it's going to be, to be honest. So yeah, that's it. Peace for now, guys. And okay, it says. What do I think of that? Well, it's not Barker's Woods, so let's put it that way. I don't think there's a manifestation in my video, really. It's a full moon, but I had to come back here because I had to like finish the kind of, I don't want to say finish the story, but I had to like finish this project. So that's basically the story. I think the cotton spinner still haunts this area. How does that relate to the suicide attempts? Well, I can only speculate this time, but I'm not really going to speculate because I've run out of time more or less. I could probably do a vlog on it if people are interested, but it's on to the next project now. So yeah, that's it really. I mean, the people getting possessed and being brought to the bridge. There has to be more evidence to suggest that's the case, but when you've got people sleepwalking to their death, you know, these things that you have to consider, and you have to consider the trend of the attempts at life, really. That's the end of the video now, really, so nice watching and peace out.